Hello, everybody. This is Tom Scheiding. I am your instructor, professor for managerial economics, ECON302. My computer at work does not have a webcam, so you do not get to see my pretty face. Uh, well, I mean, most of you, I think, already know who I am anyway, and I'm not all about the aesthetics of that kind of thing. So, what I want to do in this first video is basically walk you through the syllabus, and then in the next video, I'm going to walk you through La Lima and Google Classroom, and then I'm going to walk you through in the third video through the research assignments. So let's start with the syllabus. So the way that you would get it is I'm going to post an announcement so that everyone has it in their email, but then also you will see it in La Lima. So if you go into La Lima, you should have managerial economics appear at the top, and you would click on the course and you would see all this. And what you would do is click on syllabus right here. So let's talk about the syllabus. This course is only offered during the summer. And what makes it a bit unique is that what it does is it actually focuses almost exclusively on the business applications of economics. And it does it in a WI fashion. So for most of you, I suspect, that is the reason why you were taking this course, is because of its WI characteristics. So we have so let me say this first. I'm not going anywhere during the summer or anything like that. So I am pretty much online and on island time the entire time of the course. I only come into the office during the evening. So if you need to, you want like intense reply back on email, it would only be able to occur in the evening. Otherwise, I'm checking my email during the day, but I only come here in the evening. Let's talk about what this course is. There's this description here, which is fine. I didn't write it. But basically, I want to talk about how I see this course. And the way that I see this course is that many of you in this course will be a manager or a supervisor at some point. And even though most of you, if not all of you, are a major other than economics, what I want to be able to do in this course is leave a legacy of how economics can make you a better manager or supervisor. And the way that it does it is by making you a better, more effective decision maker. So really the way that this course exists is, how do you become a better decision maker with economic concepts? So those three big topics then are: how are decisions made within the firms? How does competition affect markets overall? And how do we apply that decision-making process? The way that I will assess you, now my apologies, this is a WI course, is that we have 7 assignments. Those are done in La Lima, so those are multiple choice. I'll talk about those shortly. We have 7 response papers. I'll talk about what the details of that are. There's only one exam that occurs at the very end of the semester, and then there is a series of research assignments that lead to a research paper. So, I can't really get around the WI parts of this course. With OC, it's a little bit easier, but with WI, it's not as easy, especially when this course is as it is online. Everyone can look over my shoulder and see how I'm doing it. So we need to follow the rules. The rules in general are that a WI course needs to have at least 22 pages of writing, and we fulfill most of those conditions here. And one set of those 22 pages needs to be a research assignment that's built up over time. That would be our big research paper here. We will primarily be using Laulima in this course as well as Google Classroom. Here is the textbook that will be used for this course in terms of where your readings are coming from. Do not buy this book. Do not buy it. I have access to the book, a slightly older edition, and I have made that available on Laulima. If anyone asks, I denied just what I said right now. That's my twin, Lom. So Tom's brother Lom did it and posted things to Laulima. Dude, don't ruin it for everyone else. You don't need to buy the book. It's right there, and it's in Laulima. Now, as I just said, something that's probably not that high on integrity. I want you to have integrity and to be honest. Dude, don't cheat. Don't plagiarize. Not only is there technology that will catch you as a cheater, but I'm a pretty forgiving person. I suspect that the biggest reason most people cheat is because they do things at the last minute and then they don't have time to meet the deadline. I am totally forgiving on deadlines for the most part. So just don't cheat. It's a lot harder for me, and I mean, don't put me in the position where I have to reach out to you and have you do something again. It's an awkward conversation, but I'll have it if you force me to. Just don't force me to have that conversation with you. We've got the dates that you have for this course in terms of you wanting your money back. Here's our grading scale. And then let's start to talk about the research. No, actually, I'll put this in a. I'll make this description in a separate video. So I'll outline this. I'm just going to skip over this for right now because I will talk about that in the final in another video. But basically, I divide this course into 3 parts, and we basically will cover each part over a 2-week time period. So there'll be readings that you do. There'll be assignments that you do based on those readings. Those will be due every 2 weeks. Those are done in Laulima. Then there are response papers. Sorry, I should fix this here. This needs to be response papers 1 and 2. This needs to be 3, 4, 5, and this needs to be 6 and 7, are due by these dates. And then we have our research assignments due here. And then there's a exam at the very end of this course. So in terms of being able to do everything in this course, it really shouldn't be that difficult. You should be able to meet the deadlines. You'll have to do a bit more writing than you thought, but trust me, it is totally doable. Yeah, that's it for discussing the syllabus. Now I'm going to make a separate video that follows this that will cover Laulima, the assignments, and Google Classroom, and then I'll make one about the research assignments.